There comes a moment when you must stop adding and start subtracting. A moment when growth is no longer about collecting more, but about letting go of what no longer serves your purpose. Too many people carry the unnecessary weight of old habits, toxic thoughts, and meaningless distractions. They move through life heavy, tired, and lost, wondering why peace feels so far away. But transformation doesn't come from what you gain, it begins the very instant you eliminate. If you truly wish to rise higher, you must travel lighter. So today, let us uncover the 14 things you must eliminate from your life immediately if you are to create space for clarity, power, and inner freedom. 1. Eliminate the need for approval. You don't need validation from others to confirm your worth. The opinions of others are not your compass. Silence the external noise and learn to walk confidently with your own truth. 2. Eliminate fear of failure. Every mistake is a hidden lesson. Fear blocks progress. Courage opens doors. The path to mastery is paved with attempts, not perfection. 3. Eliminate self-doubt. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Stop questioning your potential, start proving it. Doubt kills dreams faster than failure ever will. 4. Eliminate toxic relationships. Not everyone who walks with you is meant to reach your destination. Some people drain your light to feed their shadows. Walk away without guilt. Your peace is worth more than forced connections. 5. Eliminate procrastination. Waiting for the right time is a beautiful excuse. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. Action creates clarity. Hesitation breeds regret. 6. Eliminate comparison. Comparison steals joy. Your journey is yours alone. Someone else's success is not your failure. Focus on your lane and let your progress speak for itself. Eliminate negative self-talk. The words you whisper to yourself become the reality you live in. Speak to yourself with strength.
Eliminate overthinking. The mind loves to complicate what is simple. Stop analyzing every possibility and start trusting your instincts. Movement brings clarity. 11. Eliminate resentment. Holding on to anger only burns your own heart. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Eliminate the habit of pleasing everyone. You cannot serve your mission while constantly serving the expectations of others. Saying no is not unkind, it's necessary. You cannot expect transformation while clinging to the very things that hold you back. Letting go is not about losing, it's about making room for something greater to enter your life. Every attachment to fear, resentment, or insecurity adds invisible weight to your spirit. When you keep replaying old mistakes, old relationships, or old pain, you are giving your past permission to control your present. Growth demands release. It asks you to surrender the need to control outcomes, to stop trying to fix everything that's already broken, and to trust that what's meant for you will remain. The reason most people feel stuck is not because they lack opportunities, but because they refuse to loosen their grip on what's already over. To grow, you must be willing to face the discomfort of change. The things you let go of might hurt to release, but the heaviness you feel now will one day be replaced by freedom. Letting go is an act of courage. It's choosing yourself over what limits you. It's saying no to old versions of yourself that no longer align with who you're becoming. Just as trees shed their leaves to make space for new growth, you too must shed your old patterns, beliefs, and attachments to reveal your truest self. The lighter you travel, the higher you can rise, and the closer you move toward the peace and purpose that have been waiting for you all along. Your mind is the command center of your reality, and mastering it is the foundation of every transformation you seek. The battles you fight outside are nothing compared to the ones happening within your thoughts. If your mind is filled with fear, insecurity, and doubt, even the smallest obstacle will feel impossible to overcome. But when your thoughts are disciplined, positive, and focused, no challenge can truly defeat you. The first step to mastering your mind is awareness, understanding that not every thought deserves your attention or belief. The human mind loves to wander toward solutions instead of problems. When negativity arises, replace it with determination. When confusion appears, answer it with clarity. The more you control your inner dialogue, the stronger your outer actions become. Thoughts are like seeds. Plant fear and you grow limitation. Plant faith and you grow strength. Consistency in this mental training is key, because the mind is like a muscle. It becomes what you repeatedly practice. Feed it with wisdom, protect it from poison, and discipline it with purpose. Every morning you have a choice to let your thoughts control you or to control them. Choose consciously, because your mind has the power to either imprison you in worry or liberate you into greatness. When you master your thoughts, your emotions follow, your focus sharpens, and your life begins to align with clarity and strength. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Yet most people stay stuck on the side of hesitation. They wait for motivation to strike, not realizing that motivation is born from movement itself. Every step you take, no matter how small, builds momentum and strengthens your belief in what's possible. Excuses, on the other hand, are the walls that keep you confined within your comfort zone. They sound reasonable, they feel safe, but they quietly destroy potential. Choosing action over excuses means refusing to be ruled by fear or laziness. It's about deciding that progress matters more than perfection, that trying and failing is still far, far better than doing nothing at all. The moment you act, clarity begins to form, because life responds to energy, not intention. Each effort, each attempt, teaches you something valuable that standing still never could. You start to realize that growth isn't about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about creating it through persistence and courage. When you eliminate excuses, you take full ownership of your life, and that responsibility becomes your greatest power. You stop blaming,
begins to reflect that negativity. But when you start replacing self-doubt with self-compassion, something shifts within you. You begin to understand that mistakes do not define you. They teach you. You begin to see that challenges are not punishments, they are opportunities to evolve. The words you speak internally become your emotional nutrition. They either nourish your spirit or poison it. Treat yourself with the same kindness you offer to someone you deeply care for. Remind yourself,
energy means becoming selective about who and what you allow into your space. Some people bring peace, others bring chaos. Some lift your spirit, others drain it without remorse. It is not selfish to guard your energy, it is an act of self-respect. Every time you entertain negativity, gossip, or drama, you give away a piece of your mental clarity and emotional stability. Learn to recognize when your energy feels heavy after being around certain people or environments. That heaviness is
of your strength, your resilience, and your capacity to grow beyond what you once thought possible. When you change the way you speak to yourself, your energy changes, your posture changes, and your actions begin to align with belief rather than fear. Every day, you have the choice to become your own encourager or your own critic, and the direction of your life depends on which voice you choose to listen to most. Energy is sacred, and the people you surround yourself with directly influence
is your intuition speaking, reminding you that your peace is being compromised. Protecting your energy also means being mindful of what you consume, what you read, watch, and listen to. The content you absorb feeds your mind the same way food nourishes your body. Choose inspiration over chaos, knowledge over distraction, and silence over noise. Set boundaries without guilt and understand that not everyone is meant to have access to your inner world. Distance yourself from those who constantly complain, criticize, or compete, because energy is contagious and you will start reflecting what you are surrounded by. When you protect your energy, you preserve your power. You begin to operate from a state of calm strength instead of reaction and exhaustion. You find that peace is not found by escaping the world, but by mastering your space within it and controlling what influences your emotional state. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is the silent teacher that shapes your strength and character. Every time you avoid discomfort, you also avoid growth. The moments that challenge you, frustrate you, or push you beyond what feels safe are the exact moments that sculpt your resilience. Comfort zones are like invisible cages, soft, familiar, but limiting. They keep you surrounded by safety while robbing you of potential. The truth is, nothing extraordinary is ever created in comfort. Every success story, every transformation begins with a person who dared to step into the unknown despite trembling hands and an uncertain path. Embracing discomfort means accepting the process of becoming better, even when it feels uncomfortable. To let go of habits, routines, or mindsets that once felt secure. Growth is rarely smooth, it's filled with struggle, doubt, and vulnerability, but those are signs that you are evolving. When you stay in discomfort long enough, it stops being pain and becomes progress. It teaches patience, humility, and self-discipline. It strengthens your ability to endure, adapt, and overcome. The more you face challenges instead of avoiding them, the stronger your inner foundation becomes. Discomfort is proof that you are moving forward, that you are no longer trapped by fear or routine. Every difficult step expands your limits, turning what once felt impossible into something natural. The ones who rise highest are not the ones who seek ease, but the ones who find power in the struggle and courage in uncertainty. Belief is the foundation of all achievement, the invisible force that turns vision into reality. When you believe in yourself with unwavering faith, you activate a power that no obstacle can truly defeat. The strength to keep going, to rise again after failure, to push forward when everything seems uncertain, all of it begins with belief. Many people give up not because they are weak, but because they stop believing that change is possible. The mind follows the story you tell it. If your story is filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, your actions will mirror that. But when your story speaks of courage, confidence, and determination, your behavior transforms in alignment with that truth. Belief is not arrogance, it is trust in your potential, trust in your purpose, trust that your effort has meaning even when the results haven't yet appeared. It's the quiet strength that keeps you moving. When logic says to stop, the world will always try to test your belief, throwing challenges to see how deeply it's rooted. Each time you overcome, your faith grows stronger, more grounded, more unshakable. To believe relentlessly means to silence the inner voice that says you can't and replace it with the conviction that says watch me. It means showing up when you don't feel ready and choosing persistence when the path feels uncertain. The mind that believes is the mind that creates, and belief becomes the spark that turns ordinary effort into